Hi, I'm Dustin Theroux, and this is the BROCR Review.
What's up, dude bros and lady dude bros? This is the BROCR Review coming at you from the Spartan Race World Championship out here in Lake Tahoe. So as you can see, beautiful mountains behind me. We have a great course out here. It's a lot of fun. And let's go ahead and just get right to it and get to the interviews.
Bros, you straight up killed this course today. 5th place.
Yep.
That's in the money.
That's in the money, barely, but I'll take it.
Absolutely. Pays for a little bit of booze, right?
No, never.
No.
Lots of spinach. I can buy
Lots of spinach
with that.
So tell us about the race today. What did you think about it?
The race was awesome. I mean, it was fun. I got the monkey bars, and not many did it first. So I led the race for almost an hour. So that was a rush, not expected. But I think I was able to make it up the climb better than I thought I could. Still got passed by some awesome climbers, no doubt, but at the same time, held my own to the swim. I got to work on that. But still was able to finish in the money with a couple dark horses on the podium too. So it was fun. It was fun. In the podium, meaning 5. But heck, they recognized all top 5, so that was a bonus. But it was just fun to be out with all these awesome people. Man, this is just not a wet place or anything. It's just a great day when I'm with a bunch of Spartans.
So what is your favorite obstacle from today and your least favorite?
Oh man, I love those monkey bars. They twisted and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I had a dino to get one of them. I love the wreck too. I mean, I fell at the very end of it, or not very end, kind of close to end. But whatever, it was still fun. Absolutely.
It was a great runner's course today, although there's a lot of debate about that.
There were some heavy carries there, my friend, and tons of climbing. What the heck? It was fun. There were some spots that actually opened up, which was rare at a Spartan race, I feel like. So that was fun. I did love that.
So one of the things that we've kind of discussed is that you are, in my opinion, and I think Jacob's opinion too, one of the best ambassadors that the sport could have on American Ninja Warrior. So getting some national press, because you're so peppy and energetic and positive, and so it's just great to see you out there doing so well and doing the American Ninja Warrior thing. So what do you have plans for the remainder of this year?
Well, it turns out there's actually an American Ninja Warrior team event that I'm going to go to in 3 weeks. So really release details yet. So but it should be awesome. 24 teams of 2 guys and 1 girl will go head-to-head or relay. I'm not sure how exactly, but it should be awesome.
So wait, 24 teams of 2 guys and 2 girls?
2 guys and 1 girl.
2 guys and 1 girl. Okay. Now that sounds kind of familiar to something that else is in the works right now. Not sure about that. So can we expect you to maybe be on a team with Casey, your BNF, or will you be competing against her possibly?
So I will be with 2 guys.
Okay.
Cowboy Ninja and Cowboy Ninja and Tarzan Ninja.
Ooh.
So two super cool guys who are fun and appreciate the fun side too, not just the super serious side. So I think it'll be a great team, and it'll be fun to be back with all my Ninja Warrior friends again too.
Of course, and we look forward to seeing you on that too. Congratulations today again.
Thank you.
Proud of you. And I think that we're trying to get you into the running with Bracken on who's been on BROCR the most, and you're just 1 notch right below Bracken because he's just at all these races that we go to. But I'm sure
cool. I'm okay with that.
That's cool. So we've got you guys in the running, but we want to try to push you on top a little bit, and maybe this will do it. We'll see. We'll do the final tally.
Okay.
So good job today again.
Thanks for having me on.
Always a pleasure chatting with you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Peace.
Here with Dustin Theroux. He is the voice of Spartan Race. Odds are you have heard him get you charged up for a Spartan race and send you off, which by the way, whenever you do that, I notice my heart rate, it jumps up to 180. So thank you for making me redline at the start line.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you.
So how long have you been working for Spartan Race?
I've worked for Spartan Race since 2010.
So you're your OG, you're the old guard.
I've been around. There's about 5 people in the company who've worked here longer than I have.
Wow. And you do an amazing job. Always love coming out to races, hearing your voice. It's normally either you or TC. So love it whenever. And you also have a little thing I like. You like to dress up as Captain America too.
Well, I also do events with Marvel Comics. I help them out at New York Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con. I do a lot of charity work with children's hospitals as Superman or Captain America, and just whatever stuff I can do to give back. Whether it be with the kids, I do a lot of work with veterans, charities, survivors of abuse, mental health awareness. I just like to utilize the fact that I get to travel around the country to get involved in as many charity projects as I can.
Good deal. So one of the things, we have a lot of new viewers that have never really ran a Spartan race. What advice would you have for them as to how to mentally and physically prepare for a race like this?
Practice your burpees. But beyond that, one of the things that I really like to tell everyone about is the no excuses atmosphere, and the fact that whether you show up by yourself or with a team, once you're out there on that course, you're part of a family. And there's no excuse for anyone to not reach the finish line without pushing themselves through. And there's no reason you should quit of your own accord unless it's a medical reason, you get pulled or an injury. For instance, my buddy Todd Love, he is above the waist amputee, lost both legs and one arm to an IED in Afghanistan. He finished the Georgia race 80% unassisted, literally scooting all 5 miles on his real arm and his prosthetic. And he got through it. It took him a good many hours, but he did. To get up the rope climb, he uses his good arm, pulls himself up, tucks under his nub, reaches up again until he's ringing the bell. And I've got so many friends like that. Amanda Sullivan, survivor of multiple drunk driver hits, and she has used the forearm crutches. She's done a bunch of the races. Eileen Boyard, she has a brittle bone disease and just finished her 20th race a few weeks ago. Earl Granville, Evan Reichenthal, so many other friends. Half my friends list is some assembly required. I mean, and the fact that I am friends with so many of them has completely ruined my sense of humor for people who aren't so lucky.
So that's one of the things that we've noticed. We've had a lot of great stories on this week's episode that it just involves camaraderie and family. That's the big thing that we're kind of emphasizing. When you come out to these races, you're not just racing. It's not only just a race. It's a lifestyle. It's a family. It's a community. We all take care of one another.
It is.
And we also sometimes do passive-aggressive Facebook posts.
That is important. That really is. Do your burpees correctly. Otherwise, everyone will know. Everyone will know.
Absolutely, we will. But the most important thing is, guys, it's a family. So come out to these races. If you've not tried one, you really need to come out and try one because it's an amazing experience. It will literally change your life.
It will. I've seen it happen so many times. People come up to us at the races and always share the kind of stories about how their life has changed. And at their closeout meetings after a race weekend, we have what we call President's Club, where we share the stories that remind all of us why we do the job. And I mean, I've worked here since 2010. I started off in marketing, then building, then announcing. And over time, I've realized that in the President's Club stuff, the stories that we would share would have kind of a lesser impact, and I stopped sharing as much until I realized that we have a very unique problem when we're in this community for long enough. We are surrounded by all the people that I just told you about, all of these stories that if someone saw one of them, it would change their life forever. But we see 2 or 3 a weekend. We see it so constantly. We are so inundated by the amazing that we become numb to the miraculous. And that is a beautiful and heartbreaking problem to have. We're just so surrounded by the most impossible and unbelievable things that it's easy to take it for granted. So please, if you are not part of the community, come out, do it. And if you are part of the community, do not let yourself become jaded by miracles.
Absolutely. That's a fantastic way to put it, guys. You need to experience this for yourself. We highly recommend that everyone comes out and tries this race at least once. I promise you, you will get hooked.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
Thanks, Justin, for taking time to talk.
No worries. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Peace, guys.
So I'm here with Margaret Anthony, Maggie Anthony, and who has impeccable clothing taste, might I add. You know, hair, same thing. Maggie, it sounds like we were in the same boat yesterday.
Yeah, it was, you know, the climb wasn't bad, and it was interesting to look at the map beforehand because you see, like, you're just climbing and then you come down, which normally in Vermont, you're kind of up, down, up, down. All of them that you've done, all of them that I've done, you're always going up and down, but it was nice. You got to that 7-mile mark, I'm feeling great, and then you hit that water, and
game over.
Yeah.
Like, and normally I'm a fell runner because my background is like snowboarding and downhill mountain biking, so I know how to throw my momentum and like really take off on the fell running. And I think I looked last night, and my 11th mile was like 30 minutes long after the water.
Yeah. It was pretty bad for me.
So, what are you going to prepare for mentally next year to think about this kind of stuff?
Gosh, I mean, probably better weather choices. I had a long sleeve in my backpack that I pulled out after that because I just started shivering, and so that helped a little bit, but probably better on that and just, I don't know, maybe better pace. Maybe keeps me warmer? I really don't know. And I've been fighting something too, so I'm going to blame it a little bit on that.
Have you ever thought about like getting hot hands or anything?
I had some of those.
You had some hot hands?
I had pitched them because I'm like, I'm feeling great. You know, it's like mile 3 or 4 and I was feeling pretty good. So yeah, that was my fault.
I did that once and I tried to put them on the bottom of my feet and it was the most painful thing.
I bet there's blisters.
It was bad. It was really bad.
I've had it in the shirt, but that's, you know, like I said, I pitched them, so.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.
And we'll catch you on the course. So, we are here with Liz. And Liz experienced something I experienced too out on the course today, which is hypothermia. We're going to talk a little bit about hypothermia in today's race. So, where did you really start feeling this? The lake, did you say?
After the lake swim, I got up to the sled and right before the barbed wire.
So, what happened with your mind? What happened? How did that change your game at this point?
I was trying to push through it, but then I rolled my ankle, and I couldn't run toward myself anymore. And then I just couldn't move. My body just cramped up.
Do you remember me?
Not really.
So kind of my game, what happened was I made it through the swim. I was holding really good. And then I made it to the dunk wall. At the dunk wall, I forget. But I finally came back about, I'm going to say, a third of the way through the bucket. And
How far after was that?
that was like 3 miles. I lost 3 miles of my life.
3 miles of my life.
So anybody experiencing that, what tactics, what would you tell them were like to prepare for life?
There's nothing to prepare for. Just really, really, really cold.
How about your beautiful dress you got?
Oh, I did get a beautiful dress. I got a beautiful dress, Spartan dress. Yeah. Can't be warm. I didn't get a pretty medal, but I did get a dress. That's all that matters, right?
That's the beauty of Spartan. Everybody takes away something. All right, I'm here with Lou, and this guy has quite a story here for this weekend. Once again, like we talked about this event becoming a huge global phenomenon. Lou, how about you tell us a little bit of your story, where you're from, and why you're here?
I'm from France, and well, I qualified 2 weeks ago. It was my first Spartan race. I qualified for the World Championship 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have enough money to come here. So I rose funds from the valley where I'm from in France, and from my school in France.
So Luke is a monk from France who got his first placement. What position did you finish in?
This one, here or in France?
In France.
In France, 7th.
He finished 7th in the race there. Got on a plane. They raised money for him to come here, and he ran the race yesterday. Did you have a good time yesterday?
Yeah, it was terribly difficult, but it was very good.
What was your least favorite part of the race?
All the carry things.
All the carrying.
Yeah, the carryings, because I'm a lightweight, so it's very heavy. It's very heavy for me to carry things.
Did you enjoy it though?
Yeah.
Are you happy to have done this?
Yeah, I was very happy to have done it. I've met great. I mean, I've met a lot of people that are great, and yeah, I'm very happy to have done it.
Well, it was great to meet you, Lou.
Great to meet you too.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I'm here with Amelia Green-Vamos, who is the Spartan Race Media Director, and just a great friend of ours here at the BROCR Review. They're gearing up for the next season. The World Championships is over.
That's right.
We saw new people take over.
We did, and 10,000 racers come out here to Lake Tahoe. So it was a really exciting weekend.
What a crazy weekend! You know, the Ultra Beast is getting ready to wrap up actually as we speak.
That's correct. Yes. So we've got people doing 74 obstacles and 30+ miles out there with, you know, everything that they've got, trying to push through and finish that course.
You know, we were just up there and we were talking to people at the dunk wall. And they said 50%
So
of
they
the
could
people,
speak English though?
They could still speak.
Okay.
But the volunteers said 50% are opting out to do the burpees, and then the other 50%, half of them will make it, and the other half will DNF within like the next mile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it is, the elements are very real, and it's definitely a lot colder here on Sunday as, you know, compared to Saturday. So, you know, when you're at 9,000 feet and you're taking a dip in 40-degree water, you know, your determination can be one thing, but at the same time, your body will, you know, sometimes not let you keep going. So it takes a really, really determined and well-prepared athlete to make it through a test like that.
So, kind of from a media perspective at that point, like, do you guys like to share that kind of stuff, or like, do you embrace it?
Absolutely. So, you know, I was actually just out on the mountain with Joe DeSena, our founder and CEO, and he was up there with someone who's shooting a documentary about Spartan, and they were filming people right as they were getting out of the swim and asking them questions like, what's your name and where are you from? And, you know, they were shivering and cold and couldn't speak, a lot of them, or remember those things, as Jacob might talk about later, as he might have had a similar experience yesterday in the World Championship Beast. No, I think those things are something that we want to share, because that's what makes this journey really special, because you have these racers who go through that kind of experience and continue and cross that finish line. So I think that's part of the journey, and you know, we don't want this to look like something that's easy, because it's not, and that would take away, you know, a lot of the integrity that the sport has, because this is hard, and the people who can accomplish it are really impressive.
You know, and I think that is just such a testament to what this is building. We talked today with a lot of different people, the Novakoviches, and we met the monk from Paris.
Yes, he's amazing.
And it's a calling to these people. They're saying, you can come out here and do this.
Exactly.
If you want to, this is within your reach.
I think, Matt Novakovich always, says it best. There's no barrier to entry. You need a pair of shoes and, the idea to get outside and start working. And that's what I think makes the sport so great. But at the same time, we're now attracting, former Olympian, Nordic skiers, into the field. We've got people from nearly 20 countries here this year. So I think we've got this great variety of people who, are trained, day in, day out, almost treating this like their profession. And then you have people who are, maybe roofers, from 9 to 5 and then working on this in their spare time. So I think it's really cool that you're pulling people from all walks of life, and it's attracting some really impressive athletes from all different disciplines.
Well, I'm really excited. I mean, I know this is a year out, but I'm excited to see what happens with next year.
Yes,
like
2016
how we
World
just keep
Championship.
growing.
Yeah, so I mean, as soon as this weekend kind of ends, I mean, that's when we start thinking about the 2016 World Championship. So, experiencing the things that I've experienced this weekend and seeing the growth compared to last year's World Championship, I'm really excited, and I know, we are, because what's wonderful is that, this was a really fast course, and we are always trying to really push the athletes and challenge them, and we're really thankful for that, because that makes it a fun job for our course designers and our race directors, Mike Morris, Dan Yoda, his team, because they're also challenged to think in innovative ways to put obstacles in certain orders and sequences to test athletes, because we want to keep them on their toes, and that's what really drives us as well. We want to challenge them, and they're certainly challenging us.
Outstanding. Well, Amelia, as always, it's an honor to have you on the show.
Always good to see you
and
guys.
We'll see you on the course.
Yes, we will.
So that's it, guys. It's over. The race is done. Behind me, you're going to see one of the largest mountains out here in Squaw Valley. And if you ran the World Championship Beast on Saturday, you went up that once. You ran up that mountain. If you did the Ultra Beast on Sunday, you ran up that thing twice. That is amazing. This is a wonderful venue. Thank you so much, Spartan Race, for coming out here to Squaw Valley. It has been absolutely amazing. Breathtaking views, wonderful climate, wonderful terrain, a little bit cold on the swim, but hey, it can't be perfect all the time, because you want to challenge yourself. Seriously, we had so much fun out here at this race. If you get a chance to come out here next year for the World Championship, you absolutely should. Special thanks to our sponsors, Vita Coco, Pet Pod, and also a very special heartfelt thanks to Spartan Race and the staff there. You guys are amazing. You guys put on a wonderful, wonderful race, and you've made us feel very welcome here. Special thanks to the volunteers. These races can't happen without volunteers. We encourage you, if you want to do these races, come do the races. If you want to help out, help out. No one can race without staff and without volunteers. Also, special thanks to the entire community, Spartan Race community, because without you guys, I mean, pushing people, pushing each other, helping each other, it's family. It is absolutely family. That has been the recurring theme that we've heard out here this weekend. Family. We are a Spartan family. Let's not pick on each other for how we're doing burpees or how we're doing stuff like that, what we're doing with the obstacles. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, all we have is each other, pushing ourselves and making ourselves better. That's the most important thing. Thank you, everyone, for watching this episode. We're going to be wrapping up this season very soon, in 2 weeks, at the OCRWC in Cincinnati, Ohio. And honestly, we're excited for that. But this has been an absolutely amazing religious experience. So check us back. We're going to keep doing some stuff in the off season, but we're going to shut down for a little bit because we have to rest. But we can't wait to check you Dude Bros and Lady Dude Bros later. It's been a lot of fun. Let's keep the momentum going. Peace.